Ready, Mike? Get started. Okay, good evening. It's 6:30 PM on Monday, May 11th, 2026. I'd like to call to order the Village of Brookfield Board meeting. Would everyone please join me in a pledge of allegiance to the flag?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mike. Can we have a roll call?
Trustee Ketchmark.
Here.
Trustee Whitehead.
Here.
Trustee Hendricks.
Here.
Trustee Narimatsu. No, not physically present. Trustee Gilhooley.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, there she is, sorry. Yep, I hear her. She is present remotely.
We have to have a motion for her to join, though, so we've gone through the,
Yeah, so we'll go Trustee Gilhooley. Not present. Trustee Kaluzny. For the record, just
Yeah.
present remotely. President Garvey.
here.
Okay.
Okay, at this point, I would entertain a motion to allow trustees Kaluzny and Narimatsu to join the meeting remotely. They are both out of town for employment purposes at this time.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by trustee Ketchmark, seconded by trustee Whitehead. On the motion to have them join remotely, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark.
Aye.
Trustee Whitehead.
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks.
Aye.
President Garvey.
Aye.
Motion passes.
Okay, we have a couple of proclamations. Are the proclamations?
I have that in 1 second.
Okay, we have two proclamations tonight. The first is National Public Works Proclamation. Whereas public works professionals focus on infrastructure, facilities, and services that are of vital importance to sustainable and resilient communities and to public health, high quality of life, and well-being of the people of the Village of Brookfield. And whereas these infrastructure, facilities, and services could not be provided without the dedicated efforts of public works professionals who are engineers, managers, and employees at all levels of government, and the private sector who are responsible for rebuilding, improving, and protecting our nation's transportation, water supply, water treatment, and solid waste systems, public buildings, and other structures and facilities essential for our citizens. Whereas it is in the best public interest of the citizens, civic leaders, and the children of the Village of Brookfield to gain knowledge and maintain an ongoing interest and understanding of the importance of public works and public works programs in their respective communities. And whereas the year 2026 marks the 66th Annual National Public Works Week, sponsored by the American Public Works Association, be it now resolved that I, Michael J. Garvey, Village President, do hereby designate the week of May 17th through the 23rd, 2026 as National Public Works Week. I urge all citizens to join with representatives of the American Public Works Association and government agencies in activities, events, and ceremonies designed to pay tribute to our public works professionals, engineers, managers, and employees, and to recognize the substantial contribution they make to protecting our national health, safety, and advancing quality of life for all. In witness whereof, I have here to set my hand and cause the seal of the Village of Brookfield this 11th day of May, 2026. So thank you. I know you all know we have an excellent Public Works Department. Lauren Moore, our Public Works Director, is here. Trustee Narimatsu, I'm going to give a report for her on Public Works, going to mention the event that we're having this weekend, but I'm honored to sign this proclamation. Also have National Bike Month proclamation. Whereas throughout the month of May, the Village of Brookfield will be celebrating biking and the freedom, the joy, and the well-being it imbues within us, as well as the power that more people riding bikes has in making life better for everyone. And whereas May 11th through the 17th, 2026 is Bike to Work Week, and May 15th, 2026 is Bike to Work Day. And whereas throughout the month of May, the residents of the Village of Brookfield and its visitors will experience the joys of bicycling through group rides, races, commuting events, educational programs, charity events, and/or by simply getting out and going somewhere by bike. And whereas bicycling has been shown to improve people's health, well-being, and the quality of life. growing the economy of the Village of Brookfield, attracting tourism dollars and local businesses spending, and reducing congestion and parking costs on our streets and roads. And whereas bicycling access and safety are core components of our local transportation system in the Village of Brookfield, we affirm our decision-making to plan for and implement local transportation priorities. Whereas Cycle Brookfield and other schools, parks, recreation departments, police departments, public health districts, hospitals, businesses, and civic groups will be joining the League of American Cyclists in promoting bicycling during the month of May 2026. Whereas these groups are also promising the use of the bicycle as both the means of, are promoting the use of the bicycle as both the means of transportation and recreation year-round to attract more visitors to enjoy our local parks and trail systems, as well as restaurants, hotels, retail establishments, and cultural and scenic attractions. And whereas these groups are also promoting greater public awareness of bicycle operation and safety education during Bike Month and year-round in an effort to reduce collisions, injuries, and fatalities, and improve health and safety for everyone on the road. Now therefore, I, Michael J. Garvey, Village President of the Village of Brookfield, do hereby proclaim May 2026 as Bike Month in the Village of Brookfield, and I urge all residents to join me in this special observance signed this day. I'll sign both of those, thank you. Were we supposed to have another proclamation for this? Was library this, were we supposed to do something for the library? I moved it to the next meeting because we have to have a very short meeting for a reason, so but.
It was last month.
Last month, okay. I saw you sitting here and I thought, I did change the agenda a little bit because we have a time constraint on the meeting, so. Thank you, Kim. Okay, that ends the appointments and presentations that we have. I'm going to open up the meeting to public comment. Is there anyone on my right side that has any public comment? Hearing none, is there anybody on my left side that has any public comment? Okay, hearing none, we're going to move on to reports of special committees, but before we do that, I'd entertain a motion to appoint Trustee Ketchmark temporary finance chair for this meeting.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by Trustee Whitehead, second by Trustee Hendricks. Roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark.
Aye.
Trustee Whitehead.
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks.
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu. Trustee Kaluzny. Motion passes.
Thank you. Trustee Ketchmark?
I'd like to make a motion to approve corporate warrant dated the 11th of May, 2026, in the amount of $1,329,137.32.
So moved.
Okay, there's a motion by Trustee Ketchmark, second by Trustee Whitehead. Are any highlights or anything you want to point out, Trustee Ketchmark?
No.
Any questions or comments from any of the board members? Online or in person? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark.
Aye.
Trustee Whitehead. Aye. Trustee Hendricks.
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu. Trustee Kaluzny. Motion passes.
Thank you. Anything else, Trustee Ketchmark, on
No.
that? Okay, Trustee Narimatsu asked me to report back on Public Works, and as I mentioned earlier, we read the proclamation for Public Works, and there is an open house event this Saturday, May 16th, from noon to 2:30 at the Public Works Department. It's a family-friendly, all-ages open house at the Public Works Department. It's a chance to kind of see the facility, meet some of our people from Public Works equipment. There's some fun little giveaways and things, so we'll hope everybody will come out this Saturday from noon to 2:30 at our Public Works Department. Also, seasonal labor interviews are ongoing and positions are being filled for that. The Public Works is very busy. They're helping out with the capital projects, including the street improvements, sidewalk replacement, and lead water service replacement projects. There's interviews coming up for the Deputy Director of Public Works position, and also the Public Works Management Analyst. There's a lot of spring and summer events that Public Works is working on, as well as there's some plans. People have been asking a little bit about some of the planting and things. Light pole hanging planting baskets will be ready to install the last week of May. Things were pushed back a little bit just because Mother Nature's been sending us late frosts a little bit here. Same thing with the planting in several people have been very concerned there was nothing planted in the seat wall area of Grand and Brookfield yet, and again, that's for that very same reason that there's been frost, but that will also happen, as well as the Congress Station Veterans Circle area. So As you can tell, Public Works is going to continue to be very busy, and we thank them, and we hope everyone can stop by on Saturday. So that ends the Public Works report. Trustee Gilhooley, do you have anything you want to report on the chamber? Oh, I'm sorry, she's not here. Trustee Hendricks, Planning, Zoning, Library?
The library's director is here if there are any questions on item 4 on the omnibus agenda. As far as the Plan Commission, they met and voted favorably in regards to two of the two Plan Commission items on our agenda tonight. And the Zoning Commission also met to discuss parking, which of course is a big issue. They did continue that again to another hearing. They, the people over parking bill that passed and is going to come into effect in June does take the authority away from us, from all municipalities for much of town as far as deciding whether we want parking in these areas. But the Plan Commission, the Zoning Commission did decide that for the rest of Brookfield, even though we no longer have control over most of our commercial areas, we do still want to, there is still nuance that they believe that we should be able to have something in the zoning code for parking. So that will come up again. I don't know if that's been, I don't think that's been scheduled yet, the next meeting. Is that right, Libby? Okay, so look forward to that. And that ends my report.
Thank you, Trustee Hendricks. Trustee Ketchmark, Administration, Economic Development.
EDC meets next Wednesday, the 20th at 8:30. We'll report back after that.
Thank you. Trustee Whitehead, Parks and Recreation.
The commission has not met since our last meeting. Some department updates. Eller Park Field 1 Phase 2 construction will begin next month after the RB baseball season is finished. Phase 2 will feature a new storage unit and a press box behind home plate, among other improvements. Phase 1, as we have heard earlier, is complete, and the dugouts and the field are looking great. Maple South Park grading and earthwork plan will be brought to the board for approval at our meeting on May 26th. The tentative plan will be for that work to begin within a week of that board meeting and a new playground install to follow shortly thereafter. So we're talking early June for the playground installation. Parks and Rec Department staff recently met with District 103 staff to collaborate on bringing a half-day childcare program to the district in the 26-27 school year. Early dismissal days have been an attendance problem for the district, but 103 hopes that offering this programming alternative will improve their attendance at school. So another value added that the STARS program can provide. Summer camp programs are scheduled to begin on Monday, June 1st. A total of 241 participants currently registered for week 1 of Camp Kiwanis, Camp Great, and Traveler Camp, and another 61 participants registered for the first 4-week session of Brains and Game Enrichment Camp. So very high enrollment and excitement coming for the summer camp season. Some Parks and Rec Foundation updates. The foundation is actively seeking sponsorships from local businesses. Thank you for everybody who's already come forward and in support of the foundation. And there are $500, $250, and $100 sponsorship levels. And we're also seeking in-kind donations of gift cards and other merchandise that can be raffled off at the farmers market each week, where, of course, we will be selling ducks throughout the summer. Please contact me or Trustee Narimatsu if you're interested in sponsoring the foundation's work. Also, duck sales kicked off last week at the fantastic Brookfield Shops grand opening, which we might hear about elsewhere in this meeting. But the ducks are $5 each, and you can win up to $1,000 if your duck wins. If you buy 10 ducks for $50, you get a free golden duck that can add to your prize money. You can buy ducks online at tinyurl.com/BrookfieldDucks2026, or as I mentioned, you can come up to the village table at the farmers market all summer long. The Parks and Rec Commission next meets on Tuesday, May 19th at 6:30 p.m. here at Village Hall.
Thank you, Trustee Whitehead. Trustee Kaluzny, anything you want to report on remotely?
Event this week. I know you wanted to hear more about compost, so I'm here to provide that update. We had a lot of visitors that were just very excited about having this as the first time in Brookfield, and it was a great way to celebrate Compost Awareness Week. We had over 150 people stop by between 1 and 4:30 on Saturday. I did not see the pile today, but I think it is nearly gone. Anything that's left, again, will be used at Project Nice next week. But a huge thank you to Jen Dowd on the commission for organizing that, along with Bob Uphughes in Public Works for organizing this first finished compost event for the village. I think that it was a great success. The Conservation Commission will next meet. They're working on when their meeting will be. It was going to be on May 26th at 6 p.m., although we moved the village board meeting to that day due to Memorial Day. So they may have moved their meeting to the 27th. So check out the village website for when the agenda is posted for either May 26th or 27th at 6. And then the Beautification Commission has Project Nice coming up this Saturday, May 16th at 8:30 a.m. Lots of spots still available to sign up. Lots of them are taken. We're really excited to have a great cleanup day in Brookfield. Stop by the Kiwanis Park Pavilion at the beginning of the day to get some gloves, some bags, a shirt, maybe a donut. And if you don't have a spot picked out yet, we will help you find a spot. And their next meeting will be the first Tuesday in July. And that ends my report.
Thank you, Trustee Kaluzny. I attended the Solid Waste Agency and the WCMC meeting last week, passed our annual budget and addressed some financial issues. There was a great deal of discussion on the, there was a legislative drive down this week to Springfield that I could not attend, but there was meetings with the Speaker of the House from Illinois about the WCMC and the Illinois Municipal League's concerns about the Illinois package of bills, which kind of takes away a lot of local zoning control, as been expressed by the proclamation resolution that we passed last meeting about our concerns about taking away local zoning control, and we continue to have those conversations. The WCMC Legislative Committee and the Director, Rich Pellegrino, were promised by the Speaker that municipalities would have a seat at the table before these bills were addressed. We're not sure what that means, but we're going to push that to the limits and kind of hold them to that. So hopefully we can get some true listening about the impact it would have on villages. So we appreciate the Legislative Committee of the WCMC and all the work of the Illinois Municipal League on that. I also wanted to mention the shops, the ribbon cutting for the shops. We had a great event on Saturday. Tremendous turnout. It was Friday, I'm sorry. It was very exciting. There was big crowds out. The shop owners were very excited to be there. We honored the alumni graduate at New Book Joy, who was in the shops last year, that opened their new shop right here on Prairie by the post office. And there was a lot of energy in the crowd, a lot of people there. And I was by several times this weekend, and all the shops seemed to have a great weekend. I know several people joined me in spending a lot of money there this weekend. So very exciting, and things are only going to better. The new design, the courtyard area, the space is just very exciting. People have noticed that, and the new sign for the shops is out there. And for those of you that weren't there that didn't realize this, I just became aware of it. If you see the Shops of Brookfield sign that was built with some of those bricks are from the Strand Theater that we repurposed and used to build that sign, which was very exciting. So just a great start to the season. It's going to be a great year, and thank you to Libby and Dee and everyone that worked to make that happen. So thank you. Okay, that ends the reports of special committees. At this point, I'd entertain a motion to pass the omnibus agenda.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by Trustee Hendricks, second by Trustee Whitehead. Roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark.
Aye.
Trustee Whitehead.
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks.
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu.
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. We have 3 items under regular business. The first, I'd entertain a motion to pass an ordinance approving a final plan development at 8921 and 8947 Fairview to allow a mixed-use 4-story building with 27 dwelling units, 15 enclosed parking spaces, and commercial space on the ground floor.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by Trustee Ketchmark, second by Trustee Hendricks. Do any board members have any questions or comments on the motion?
Sorry, go ahead. I just wanted to say, the Plan Commission had, they were happy to see some of the changes that were there. the different colors on the garage, the different materials that are in this newer proposal. They were pleased to see that, and I think that everyone's pleased to have this moving forward and excited to have something that is gonna energize that corner. We've been waiting a long time for that.
I too am excited for the project to move forward and look forward to the impact it'll have on the whole downtown area. Thank you for investing in Brookfield.
And just to echo those thoughts, I know a lot of work went into this project over years, most of it before I joined the board. But I've been following it along the way, and it should be really help invigorate and bring even more activity to our downtown, and very excited to have more housing units on the way as well. So thank you for your investment, and yeah, let's all work together to make sure it's successful.
Thank you. And I don't anticipate that I'm going to be asked to or need to vote on this project, but I am also very excited about it. This piece of property has been, one of the things I'm always asked about, what's going on there, what could happen over the years, and we're very excited about this happening. We appreciate you choosing Brookfield and investing in Brookfield and working with staff, and I know it's been a long process and some ups and downs in your work to acquire other properties to make this a very, very exciting project, so. And thank you to staff for working with the applicant and making this go smoothly, so we appreciate it. All right, well, there's a motion and a second. Are any of the trustees online want to make any comments?
Yes, just as Trustee Kaluzny, I just had one question. I'm also very excited, and apologies if I missed it in the board packet, but I just wondered what the timeline of the project is, like when, if there's a plan for breaking ground, and when a general idea of the construction timeline.
Katie, you can't see it, but they're actually dressed. They have shovels in their hand. They're going to walk out of here tonight. No, I'll let Libby address that if I could.
Once we're past this stage, then the game plan is to talk about the building permits. And I believe the last, and I'll let the applicant, Mr. McDonough, speak to it, was between 18 months to 24 months.
Okay.
Right, for full completion.
Were you able to hear that, Trustee Kaluzny?
I heard the 18 to 24 months, but it cut out for just a second. Sorry about that.
That's
I
for
didn't hear
full
when it was planning to
completion.
start.
That was for full completion, not groundbreaking. Did you hear Libby's explanation about what the next steps in terms of permitting and things? And
I did not.
okay, Libby,
Apologies.
can you say that again? I'm sorry.
Our next phase is to meet regarding the engineering and the permitting phase, and the whole project is set to be between 18 to 24 months. So groundbreaking is going to depend on that.
Okay.
Thank you.
Okay. Any other questions or comments from the board? Okay, we have a motion and a second. Can we have a roll call, please?
Trustee Ketchmark.
Aye.
Trustee Whitehead.
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks.
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu.
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Biggest project we've had in Brookfield. Congratulations. Appreciate it. Next item, I entertain a motion to pass a resolution to award a contract for the 2027 lead water service replacement project, Phase 1, to Trine Construction Corporation in the amount of $8 million.
So moved.
Second.
Motion was made by Trustee Hendricks, second by Trustee Whitehead. Again, as the memo explains, this is for the 2027 lead work. We're in the midst of the 2026 work, but as always, we're planning ahead and moving forward, and we broke it up into two phases, so this is for the first phase. Any questions or comments? Any questions or comments from online participants? Okay, hearing none, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark.
Aye.
Trustee Whitehead.
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks.
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu.
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. The last item, I'd entertain a motion to pass a resolution to award a contract for the 2027 lead water service replacements project, Phase 2, to Trine Construction Corporation in the amount of $2,435,300.
So moved.
Second.
The motion was made by Trustee Hendricks, second by Trustee Whitehead. Any questions or comments related to this resolution?
Will this be our very last? Thank you to Hancock and to staff for all of your work on this. This is very exciting.
Yes. Other villages are thinking about how to get started, and we're finishing up. That's credit to the board and staff and Hancock Engineering. So Thank you. Do any of the online members have any questions or comments?
No, thank you. Also echoing, very exciting. Appreciate it.
Okay, all right. Hearing no further comments, roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark.
Aye.
Trustee Whitehead.
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks.
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu.
Aye.
Trustee Kaluzny.
Aye.
Motion carries.
Thank you. Tim, do you have anything manager's report?
Just one item. President Garvey, thank you. I see that Mike Caravella, our police chief, is in the audience. We have a dignitary with us at this point in time. Mike has been elected by his peers to be a vice president of our West Suburban region of the Illinois Association of Police Chiefs. It was a contested election. He did have to campaign difficult, hardly, I'm sure. And he was the clear winner, so Brookfield and our region will benefit from his leadership and his advocacy on behalf of issues of importance to the state level in all law enforcement activities. So we're very proud of Chief Caravella.
Yes, congratulations, Chief, and thank you for putting yourself out there and doing this. I know you've got things busy here, but your leadership goes beyond the village of Brookfield. So on behalf of myself and the board, congratulations and thank you. So, anything else, Tim? Okay, that ends the items we have on the village board agenda. So at 6:56, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn the village board meeting.
So moved.
Second.
The motion to adjourn was made by trustee Hendricks, second by trustee Ketchmark. Roll call, please.
Trustee Ketchmark.
Aye.
Trustee Whitehead.
Aye.
Trustee Hendricks.
Aye.
Trustee Narimatsu. Trustee Kaluzny. Motion carries.
Okay, the board meeting's adjourned at 6:57 PM. And due to time constraints, due to trustees' work obligations and other obligations, we will not be able to